Hello and welcome back to the Taylor Seminars, where we talk about how Taylor Swift turns life into poetry. My name is Hannah, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host Exquisite. Hi!
Good morning, Kenna. Good morning, everybody. Hello.
We are up bright and early because we are so excited to talk to you guys about Dorothea, which is track 8 of Taylor Swift's Evermore album. How are you feeling about it?
I think Dorothea it's track 8, so it's like in the middle and it's like light and sweet. It's a nice refresher from happiness.
Let me start with something a little controversial, Exquisite. What if I told you that 90% of the time I listen to Evermore, I start with this as my first track?
I knew this because you're a hater and you're not really an Evermore lover and you're sick in the head. I knew this. I knew this. Listeners, don't worry. We have not lost all integrity because I am here. But
It is not to say that I dislike the other songs in the album. I just think that, like you said, it's halfway through the album. It's a nice, sweet little refresher. And so it's, to me, a great place to kind of jump in and have, I think, a perfect track run from this forward. Whereas, personally, just my personal opinion, 1 through 7 is a bit of a mess. It's a right.
who asked for Hannah's opinion? Did anybody here? I mean, if you're listening to this, you probably did. But I'd like to say we went into Evermore knowing it was my album because listen, it starts with an E as well. So Evermore, Exquisite. I birthed this album. She wrote it for me. So you do not have to stop listening because Hannah is committing blasphemy.
I will also say I'm a huge Dorothea defender. Lots of people don't like her. Lots of people think overlook her. But I think she is a beautiful, beautiful vocal performance and production. Obviously production with Taylor and Aaron. Aaron's track, Taylor singing in this beautiful lower register that she doesn't always play with. But I do think that it kind of gives me a little bit of a reset, and I think it does what it kind of puts you deeper into the woods, like immediately. Like happy, I feel like previous we have a lot of like jumping in and out, but now it's ensconced in the Evermore world with this track. Before we were kind of in and out, but now we're in it.
I agree. And but again, you know, I'm at least glad that you like Dorothea. So,
My saving grace.
We'll have a similar conversation in reverse for folklore.
I'm sure. 100%. Let me jump in now and do the first verse. So here we go. Hey, Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When we were younger, down in the park, honey, making a lark of the misery. You got shiny friends since you left town. A tiny screen's the only place I see you now, and I got nothing but well wishes for you. Should I stop there?
You can't. I every time for some reason, I want to cry. Okay, listen, and the reason I want to cry is the tone. The tone of the song could very easily read bitter, and it doesn't. Like
doesn't.
the tone of the song reads very much like I want the best for you. You know what it feels like? It feels like this because it literally is this. It's like when you have a friend and you have grown apart, but it's like you shared so much together that you can only ever want the best for them. It kind of feels spiritually connected to 7. Like the girls in 7 grew up, or and like they understand it's like you are doing the best you can.
Yeah.
You're doing the best you can.
I mean, I think also Seven's connection to the song Happiness, which was the track before this one, this idea of this is the other side of a great divide. Not necessarily that great divide in Happiness with that bitter separation / potential divorce, but this one, there was a divide between us, and I can see this glorious sunrise of our past, and also see that you have your what's that song on our Peter, right? Under different moons and different galaxies, but like it's still you, and you're there and I'm here, and it is very wistful. It's hey, it's also very similar to the one in Folklore.
Mm-hmm.
That song also isn't bitter. That one's a little bit like, hey, 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 like a little bit more like what could have been. But this one's of like, hey, it didn't happen, but I really
Yeah.
do hope you're doing well.
Yeah. And the song literally starts with an address, a direct address.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many Taylor songs start like this, but it literally is, hi. Like there's Hey Steven that does that and
Mm-hmm.
is also, but Hey Steven is like a wink, nobody's gonna be better for you than I can.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Hey Dorothy, it's like I only want the best for you, even if that's not like um what we were. And it's like, hey, do you ever think about me? Because I'm stopping and thinking about you too. Like it's a pondering of, was our shared history as important to you as it was to me? But again, not in a bitter way, but in a really like really sweet way. It's
Yeah,
a really
and
sweet
let's go back to Peter. That starts with an address too. Forgive me, Peter,
way.
right?
Hmm.
And that one is also an address to a past relationship, but that one is kind of like, hey, I had to move on, right? Like, and she still has some hurt left in that one, right? You said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna come find me, but this one is
Hmm.
more like, hey, like, you are literally this star in the sky in a faraway land, and what could have been?
I think mentioning Peter is probably the best thing you could do, because it is like they are the same song but different emotions attached.
Yes, yes.
They're the same song effectively. Um but this one is like, cuz Peter is very hurt and very, you know what, I'm going to move on because you never came back and you never grew up. Um and this is, you grew up and you did not have to come back because I let you go because I knew you, right? And so it's like, I love the immediate situation of, do you ever stop and think about me? But it could have turned bitter, but then it goes, when we were younger and we were making larks of misery. And making a lark is an idiom, and it means to like make a bad thing good or fun, like making fun of it so it
Yeah,
is fun.
it's like fooling around, right? Like
Yeah.
right, because the whatever their teenage life were so, miserable and hard, but so we're just trying to have a good time, trying to make the most of it, right? And we
Yeah.
do we do find out later in the song that this is a small town, right? This isn't
Mhm.
Hollywood, it's just a small town.
Mhm.
Um and we know now you're in this big town, you have shiny friends, and now all that I see of you is that you're on a little phone screen, right? Maybe you're on
Mhm.
social media. I'm seeing your Instagram story, or you're popping up on my news feed.
Mhm.
Maybe you're
And
in a
yeah.
film or a TV
Mhm.
show,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and no bitterness, just well
Yeah.
wishes.
And like we know the town, and when we say small town, let me give you some numbers, Hannah. Tupelo, Mississippi has a population of 37,000.
Wow.
LA has a population of 3.8 million.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
like and as someone who was just in a town with 36,000, something like that, maybe 50,000 depending on the time of year, that's really really tiny. And then to move to a place that has 500,000, it feels like the world opened up. So you can imagine the like stark, I mean, like I've been to LA and it's like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
look.
yeah. So Tupelo is in northeastern Mississippi, I want to say. So it's not if you're not from the South, like I'd never heard of that city before, but I'm sure if you were from the area, that might be somewhere I'm like literally zooming out on Google Maps right now. It's not too far from Memphis, Tennessee. It is like not too far from Nashville, obviously right next to Alabama. But yeah, a tiny town. Um, Speaking of tiny town, so Taylor Swift said in talking about the album, I think writing about in the album booklet, that
Hmm.
the girl in Dorothea is the same girl who's singing the protagonist in "'Tis the Damn Season." So in "'Tis the Damn Season," she had come home to Tupelo, had reconnected with an old fling, and then one day she stopped coming back home for the holidays because she found a new home somewhere else, L.A.
Yeah.
Because I'll
Yep.
go back to LA and my so called friends. The shiny friends, actually. So we have a lot already, big connections happening between the two
Yeah.
songs.
And I think it's so like interesting to connect them because Tis the Damn Season has this sort of like almost combative tone with one another where
Yeah.
they're both not talking about what they really want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dorothea is like, tell me to stay. Tell me to stay. And the person she's
Wait,
talking to
Dorothea
never
says
told
"Tell me to stay," or "'Tis the damn season"
yeah,
says "Tell me to stay."
Dorothea as in
Oh,
the girl. The
yes.
girl.
Sorry. Yes.
Dorothea the girl in Tis the Damn Season is like, tell me to stay. Please tell me to stay. In fact, I don't want to hear about you hooking up with anybody. Um, I won't leave if you tell me to stay. And we don't know why the person she hooks up with doesn't like stop her from going because you can see that is like an emotion that Dorothy is struggling with. And then in this song, it's like, oh, it's because they love her. They don't want her to be stuck in this small town.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like,
want you to
yeah.
to chase your big dreams. I want you
Mm-hmm.
to, um, yeah, and that's something that they knew. It's that trope of like, why did you let me go? Because I knew you needed to be free. Um, and so yeah, do you want to read the pre-chorus and chorus?
Yes. Oh, this place is the same that it's ever been. Oh, but
Ever.
you don't like it that way. Wait. Yeah.
It's ever
Um,
was. Ever been? Ever was?
as ever was. I don't know where ever been came from. It's my brain filled that in while I'm looking at the words. This place is the same as it ever was, but you don't like it that way. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shine brighter in Tupelo. And if you're ever tired of being known for who you know you'll always know me, Dorothea. Dorothea, you're a queen selling dreams, selling makeup and magazines. From you, I'd buy anything.
Oh.
Like, because I love, like, speaking of the Tis the Damn Season of all, right? Like, Dorothea, the part of her hates LA. Like, she's
Yeah.
like, there's fake people. And it's like, she misses her hometown. She hates it. And then you have this speaker who we do not get a name for being like, look, even though you hated it here, like you don't like it that it never changes in Tupelo, Mississippi. You did not like that.
Yeah.
But you come back to my side
Yeah.
if you're like, it's never too late. Like, I love that. It's never too late because it is like Tis the Damn Seasoning was like, is this the last time where we're going to be able to be together? Like,
Yeah.
it's over, even though the roads lead to you in my hometown. Versus here, he's like, yeah, you can come back. You can
Yeah.
come home.
And to have a man say, "The stars in your eyes shined brighter in Tupelo," what a line, right? Like, if he had said that to her, I think she wouldn't have left. Projecting. But
If exactly, I mean, I agree. It's like he's, especially because it's not a rejection of being in LA, right? It's
yeah,
not you don't have any stars. It's like, but they shine brightest when you're at home.
yeah, and it very much reminds me of he said, "The way my blue eyes shine, put those Georgia stars to shame that night." Like, girl loves stars, girl loves eyes. Just put them together.
Eyes full of stars.
Exactly, cowboy like me. Starry eyes sparking up my darkest night. Like,
She loves a star.
yeah,
She loves
stars and
there's
eyes.
something about someone being bright.
Yeah, yeah, and and that implies that I still see stars in your eyes when I see you on the tiny screen, but they're not as bright. It's not the you I knew, right? That bright-eyed girl. And again, excuse me, going back to people in LA being a little plastic, a little fake, right? If you're ever tired of being known for who you know, right? Because so much of Hollywood and networking in general is, who do you know? How can you help me get to the next stage of my career, of my life? If you're ever tired of being, in that kind of dog eat dog world, you know that you'll always know me. Like, you'll have me, right?
Like, if there's nobody else, like the so-called friends that are gonna end up writing books about you, that's not me. But again, it's like, no matter how far you get away, I'm here. You know where I'm at because I never change.
Yeah. I'm in the town that never changes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
stars in your eyes is an idiom for being like very hopeful and
Yeah.
very enthusiastic and
I
optimistic
thought I
about.
was better safe than starry-eyed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
So it's
LOL.
like, so it's like he's like, you were so hopeful. And you could also think like the stars shine brighter in Tupelo because maybe there's a little bit of LA that's like killing off that like hopeful girl in
Exactly. Yeah, because she's just one one of many people chasing dreams in
yeah.
LA.
And
Uh,
again, being known for who you know, like that was never the case as her being when she was a child in
mhm.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
Granted, she has been doing very well. She's a queen selling dreams, makeup, magazines. Like, girl's got a little empire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's right, she's got, maybe she's like a cover girl, right, or a model. She's like on the cover of Vogue. People want to be her.
Yeah, and then I just like the reason I just randomly want to cry is that he does not call her a sellout or like any of that. He's like, I would buy anything from you.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I it's such a intimate line, right? From you, I'd give all my money, my time, my energy, my love, right? Like, he still holds such fondness for her, and even I would even say he like holds a candle for her. So again, going back to Peter, right? I won't confess that I waited, but I let the lamp burn. He's letting that lamp burn.
And he's confessing that he waited.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Like
still waiting.
he's and it is like it's not a like the waiting in Peter is like sitting by the window, right? And it is like yearning, knowing someone's never gonna come.
And it was
This
almost
is
like,
like yeah,
and Peter, he promised. You said you were going to grow up. You said you were going to come find me. There was none of that promise from Dorothea in 'Tis the Damn
yeah.
Season, right?
Yeah, here he's just keeping the light on just in case it's ever too dark out and Dorothy is like, I need to go home. And he's like, just so you know, if there's ever a moment it becomes too much out west, the light is on and that door is unlocked and you can walk in. There's no expectation to come home.
Does that sound to you like fresh out the slammer? Now,
A
pretty
little
baby,
bit.
I'm running to the house where you still wait up and that porch light gleams to the one who says, I'm the girl of his American dreams.
A little bit. A little bit.
It's very, I would
It
say,
gets sinister.
yeah, that was more sinister. But I will say, I think the reason why I think this song hits is because it does these Americana notes very
Mm-hmm.
well, right? The
Mm-hmm.
boy at home who's waiting for me. Like, right, the whole country girl goes to the city, right? And sometimes she makes it, and then sometimes she doesn't, and that's all part of this kind of fabric of our culture and literature, music, blah blah blah. And the way that she's able to pull at that what she's already played with from the beginning of her career into Dorothea and then into TTPD is so cool. I
You know, it's
right
so
now
good.
that we're
And
doing this is so fun.
I know, and it like gives. Have you ever seen Sweet Home Alabama?
Yes.
It gives that, except without like again the reason the song works is because the tone and the turn is not bitter.
It's not.
It's
Not
not
at all.
bitter.
It's not at
It
all.
is literally. It's not even really bittersweet because it's like it's just sweet. It's just I let you go. If you ever want to come home, you can.
Yeah.
It's not like a yearning that's turning into a hatred.
Yeah.
And if you were to look at it pessimistically, you can say like the yearning and the waiting by the window turned this person into the Wendy to the Peter
Mm.
of Peter. But you don't have to. They can be separate ideas. But I think that's a fun connection, and it kind of makes me sad. But it's like here, it's like yeah, I'll wait. And I'm not going to crumble to dust because my life is also moving. This place doesn't change. It's like a perfect spot if you need that comfort, and it's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many more connections, but I'm gonna hold them. I'm gonna hold them. I left the
Mhm.
tab open. Let me do verse 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When it was calmer, skipping the prom just to piss off your mom and her pageant schemes. And damn, Dorothea, they all want to be ya. But are you still the same soul I met under the bleachers? Well, ooh, let me do a little more.
Keep going.
I guess I'll never know. Ooh, and you'll go on with the show. And then the chorus.
it's just so like, again, there this pondering, like, again, the same question, do you ever stop and think about me? And I love the when it was calmer. Like,
Yeah.
your life is so hectic. But here, in this place where everything stands still, right?
Yeah.
It was calmer. And what are the and she goes Taylor goes into detail about how they used to make larks of
Yeah.
misery.
Hijinks in high school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The skipping of the prom,
Right.
right?
Um, they and I guess Dorothea's mom wanted to have her be a little beauty queen, and use use prom as a way to highlight or showcase her pageantry, but they ran away. They had a great time laughing, and they did some fun stuff under the bleachers. He's cheer captain, and I'm under the bleachers. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. She's cheer captain and I'm under the bleachers. Yeah. But it is like, again, it's so sweet. It's like, again, the older seven, right? Of and you have like Dorothea's mom being like a pageant mom. Dorothea's mom being the kind of mom who is like, yes, Dorothea, you are going to LA. In fact, we'll all move. We'll
Yeah.
all move to
Yeah.
LA.
Very,
We're keeping our old
very,
house.
very
Um,
show, like those show, what are those called? Dance moms. Like dance moms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so you can imagine, like, the type, if your mom comes down looking for you, like, I bought this pageant dress. Where are you? You're not there. You're hanging out with that boy from next door. Like, are
Yep.
you sick in the head? Anyway, the boy with his truck with dirty tires. Like, are you serious? Um, it- and then I love and damn Dorothea.
I
Like, it
love
is
that.
the damn, again, it's like, yes, it's a curse word, but it's not like, it's like, damn, look at how big you've gotten. Like, oh my god, it's like an expression of like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. It could also be like, yeah, it's got a lot of feeling packed into that one word. It's wistful. It's in awe. You say it like you're in awe of me, right? This is not a curse, damn. This
Hmm.
is a wow. Like you made it. Like I remember us like lying under the bleachers and you telling me about your hopes and your dreams and you wanted to make it to Hollywood and be a star and look at you now, right? Like, um, yeah, and yeah, because he's the one who can tell which smiles she's faking, right? Like he's the one who
Hmm.
really knows her, and so for him to be like, "Wow, you were so vulnerable about your future, and you did it, right?"
Yeah, you did it. You
But
did it.
then I think that thing about him knowing her is so sad because now he feels like he doesn't know her, like he
I
can't,
know.
because right, are you still that same soul? I don't, I think so, but I don't know. And you'll go on. You're a show. It's the life of a showgirl, babe. Like,
Hmm. Like, I'll never know. Like, we won't it's like an admission of like, we won't get to reconnect.
yeah.
um
Yeah. Like,
but and you'll go on with the show, and again, there is no bridge,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there is no bridge. There's just that final chorus of just a repetition of, it's never too late for you to come back to my side. But because there's no bridge, the speaker literally cannot cross that bridge when they come to it of, is Dorothea going to come back? We don't know, but it's
Yeah.
just I saw you on TV and I'm buying the thing you're selling. I see what you're doing, and I just want, like, it's never too late. Like, I'm just telling TV, like, I don't have your phone number anymore. Because you can imagine, like, your friend gets famous, they change their numbers, they change their emails. They're not as accessible as they once were. And the only way for Dorothea to ever come back to the speakers if she chooses to come home.
Right.
Um, and they'll cross the bridge when they come to it, but there's no bridge, so maybe they never come to it. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. It does have that little bit of melancholy, but it also is like the tone in which Taylor sings is very happy. Like he is happy for her. Like her happiness is his happiness. This actually Taylor Swift used to do this thing where she would laugh on every single album, basically from
mhm.
debut, self-titled, all the way to Lover. And then she didn't laugh in Folklore, which made sense. It was not like a laughing album, but you do hear her like in the background like do a little laugh in the background, and it gives this levity to
Mhm.
this song, right? Where whether Taylor the person or Taylor as the character is kind of just like remembering the joy and the fun that they have. And I love that little production. I can't remember where it is, but if you listen very closely, dear listeners, I promise you can hear Taylor do like one of her little like chortles in the background of the song. Um, the other song I wanted to connect this to was Midnight Rain. Because
Yep.
in Midnight Rain, in that one, we have Taylor almost embodying that Dorothea character, looking back and being like, man, I had to leave. You know, right? My town was a wasteland full of cages, fences, pageant queens, right? Like the prom,
Yep.
right?
And they're
Big
pretenders.
pretenders. Lots of
But
people
for
didn't
him,
believe in me.
it's every day.
Yeah,
It was every day.
yeah.
Um,
But for him, it was
she had to get out.
paradise.
Yeah, she would have suffered if and you could tell he in the song, because if we connect to Midnight Rain, like, yeah, he gets to be happy, but he knew she would never have been happy in that town. It is like he refused to make his picket fence as sharp as knives. He also knows he wouldn't have survived in LA. So it was like,
Yeah,
I am letting you go.
yeah.
And so she thinks about it. He doesn't know she's thinking about him. She doesn't know he's thinking about her.
No, because like in the outro, it says, I guess sometimes we all get just what we wanted, just what we wanted. And he never thinks of me except for when I'm on TV, right? Like
Yep.
both of them do get this little portal every once in a while
Mm.
where, and I think that's the thing about Dorothea too. It's he's not thinking about her all the time. It's when he saw her,
Yeah.
on the magazine cover. Oh my gosh, I
On a
remember.
tiny screen.
On
He
the tiny
sees her
screen.
on his tiny
I
screen.
remember.
And
And
then he thinks if she wants to come home, she can.
yeah, I guess
Takes
sometimes
off.
we all get some kind of haunted. He gets haunted, she gets haunted. The road less traveled that they don't travel on anymore. I mean, it's still there, but
Hmm.
honestly, like yeah, I don't think they ever will take those paths because they've chosen their paths, right? And
Yeah.
sometimes yeah, they get haunted, but they know they're in the right space. Even like
Yeah.
it's like spoiler for La La Land. Skip like 30 seconds. Like they ended up where they needed to be. Like you want them to be together, but like they needed each other for that part of the journey, and then they had to split.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, again, the reason she can do that deep portal time travel, all Love You Unravel, is because there is somebody on the other end. Like, it's a door, it's a doorway. They both have that hall door open where they're like, let me look and see what you're up to. It kind of is like when you follow old friends on Instagram
Yes.
and so you can like look and see what they're up to. And it's like, I won't ever text you anymore like we used to. And maybe we used to talk every single day.
Yeah.
And I think that's why this song is making me feel really nostalgic or like soft and sensitive, because I was literally just thinking about I got access to one of my older when Finstas used to be a thing,
Okay.
fake
Yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
like my spam. And I hadn't logged in a long time. And last night I logged in and I saw pictures of people I don't talk to anymore.
Yeah.
For no, I mean, some of them were for no fault of the other, and of one, it was just because, like, there are people in the comments that I'm like, we used to talk every day,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see your face. I don't know what's going on with you anymore. And I just think like, wow, like what a unique, sweet, nostalgic moment for Taylor to capture in a song.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful song. I think it's a highlight. A couple other fun facts about it. It is one where she directly sings from a male perspective after Betty.
Mm-hmm.
Both songs with women
Or,
titles.
yep.
And then another thing that I discovered while I was looking up where Tupelo was, I didn't know this, or I think I might have known this, but I forgot. It's where Elvis was born, and that's his kind of claim to fame. That's why another reason you might know where and what Tupelo is.
Ooh, also, what's fun is if you think about You're on Your Own Kid, and and You're on Your Own Kid, she changes her name. So Long Daisy May. So you can imagine Dorothea also did that name change. She changed her name too. Which is fun because Dorothea is like an older, real Southern name. Is a name like Dorothea going to work in Hollywood? Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. Ugh, it's so good because Daisy May. I mean, if you listen to You're on Your Own Kid, it tracks Dorothea's movements too, where she's like,
Yeah,
uh,
I
kiss.
dreamed of getting out.
Yep. And there's only one person that can make me stay again. Again, there's just one person in, and it is, and it's so funny that Dorothea comes before Coney Island because Coney Island is like evil Dorothy. Evil Dorothea, if you will. It's like the version of the song. They're evil twins. It's the evil twin to Dorothea, if you will. But yeah, I just think that's so interesting. And if you wait, I just had a really sad thought.
Let's hear it.
Okay, everyone's gonna yell at me. But I'm just crying
Oh my gosh.
because right, you have like this Midnight Rain, this and this Dorothy, and it's like we only think about each other in like these spare moments when it happens. And I just randomly started thinking about ruin the friendship.
Keep going.
And so it's like the singer of Dorothea has passed away, and it's like I should have kissed you anyway. I should have stayed.
Oh, that's a
And now I
crazy.
didn't.
Wow.
And the singer of Ruin the Friendship will never know that this person in Dorothea had thought of her whenever and was always like, you can come home. And that's why like it wasn't an invitation, but I flew home anyway. And it's like, no, you don't know there was always an invitation for you to fly home if
That
you
is so
wanted.
sweet. I will say the one saving grace is that she did kiss him anyway. Okay, they kissed a lot. They kissed a lot in high school under the bleachers, and they kissed when she came home for the holidays. But I do understand that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do understand the sentiment of like that. Oh my gosh, what if, right? And that I do like the invitation connection. That's really good. Like you did have an invitation. You were always allowed to come back home.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so sweet. Yeah, and I think that's why, as a super famous pop star, like who literally is at the top of her game, I think going back to that time before she was capital T Taylor, capital S Swift is going to be something she returns to. And I think she's allowed to because it's one of the biggest what if moments of your life. Like what if I didn't leave? What if I had stayed? And I think that's I love that she thinks about that and can do it so well. I love Dorothea. Oh my gosh, the fact that we connected it to so much of Taylor's discography means all of you should have it raised higher in your Evermore rankings.
Actually, genuinely, I really have upset myself.
I'm so sorry.
Like, no, because I'm like, no, the speaker of Dorothea passing away. And it's like, the light only went out because he's no longer there to turn it back on at night, like to turn the porch light on. Ugh, I'm sick to my stomach. But no, and again, it's like you have like Taylor who ponders on high school. It's not because she's stuck in high school, but it's that moment where emotions are so high because that's the most you've ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
And you're also going through puberty, and she made her life-changing decision in high school. She won in a Grammy in high school, and so it's like she goes back to where every choice felt like it was life or death, and in some cases it was like the choice not to go and interfere in that portal of Midnight Rain. And then your friend who did keep in touch, like who knew everybody from back home, kept in touch, is the one that is like is your portal to that time. And she lets you know, hey, you remember our very close best friend is no longer around. And well, I'm sad.
Yeah, it is sad. But I think that's always the inevitability that you run into anytime someone in your life does pass away or something that's like, wow, there were so many moments that could have happened or didn't happen because of the ways our lives went, and that's so much of that is fate or chance and choice too.
Mm-hmm.
And but I do think that in the song of like if we put ruin the friendship in the context of the song, I don't think that the singer of Dorothea is sad at all. It's like, no, like this was the way it was supposed to be. And I think that's what makes the song so powerful and beautiful. Yeah.
It's not a sad like it. The singer of Dorothea is like, I let you go for a reason. Like, the line into the damn season is, I won't ask you to wait if you don't ask me to stay. And so you have both of them are making a choice for the other. Like, I'm not going to ask you to be frozen in time for me. Like, I'm not going to be bitter. Like, Midnight Rain is not bitter. It's just like a glimpse
Mm-hmm.
of oh, you have this family that in a different life that would have been my kids we had together.
Mm-hmm.
This is not our circumstance, and both of them are not bitter. It's like, yeah, when I see on the front page, and like, I see your makeup and I'm like, my wife would love that makeup, I'm gonna buy this. My friend, I trust her, right? This is someone I knew, like, and everyone in this town is maybe not so proud of you, but I'm proud of you. Like, some people are like, she sold out, she left, she abandoned her home, and he's like, no, no. And if she ever wants to come around, she can come back.
Yeah, my favorite lyric parallel is, is and wonder about the only soul who can tell which smiles I'm faking, and his one where he talks about what is the one where it's like, oh my gosh, I just lost it. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, are you still the same soul I met under the bleachers? Right.
Hmm.
Like it's okay to they wonder, and that's okay. They wonder,
I
and
know, it's such a deep friendship that they like saw each other's souls. It was very beautiful. It's kind of giving whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same from Wuthering Heights, except with the ability to like let go, because you know the person who is so much like you, because you know them so well, you know them so deeply, they got to get the hell out.
yeah, and I
And
think.
because, yeah, and it works in reverse. You know them so well, you know them so deeply that they would never be comfortable leaving.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's the when I said like, will I wonder, that kind of reminded me of Chloe and Sam and Sophia, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and
Hmm.
how that's like a more dangerous kind of wonder. Like you're like, don't tell me you're always wondering, right? Like,
Hmm.
no, like this was just, hey, they had their young high school love. They had a couple flings when she came back during college, or in the 20s, and then they both found their futures. They're both
Yeah.
happy where they are.
Oh, and I love how basically from this point on we get like this run in Evermore
Oh yeah,
of
here we go.
very country Americana leaning songs. So we get we get Cowboy Like Me coming up. That is like, hello, Dorothea is very, very country. She's leaning in. It was like a beginning of this exploration of Americana that would come back into TTPD
Yes,
later. Which is very funny for me to think how there's only really one album between Evermore and TTPD, um,
Midnight's.
which is Midnight, which is like, and again, Dorothea and Evermore was the start of this pondering, really. Like, it's on Folklore, but Evermore, she starts pondering about things and losing things and giving up things, and like wondering about her past. Because again, we have Dorothea, we have Tis the Damn Season of like, what if these situations had changed? And the Midnight, she's like, oh, I'm haunted. Wait,
I'm
I'm
actually
haunted.
really glad you mentioned that, because if you don't know, Dorothea actually wasn't gonna be. It was the first song written for Evermore, but it wasn't written for Evermore. It was written for Aaron Dessner and Bon Iver, Justin Vernon's project, the Big Red Machine, where there was even like a track list that they had written, and Dorothea's written on that Big Red Machine collab. If you've heard of that before, that's because she did write a different song for their collab, which is Renegade, and
Hmm.
and so. But once I think I'm looking at the Wikipedia summary. Dorothea was one of two tracks that were initially written for Big Red Machine. Dessner felt it was a continuation of the themes of Folklore, and it was eventually included on Evermore. Like they were like, as they kept writing, maybe she wrote Dorothea, and then when they did Long Pond, she wrote Tis the Damn Season, and then they were like, you know what? I think this is still Folklore, Evermore
Yeah,
Woods.
like this is like different. And then Taylor describes it as going deeper into the woods when she describes Evermore, and she is right.
Yes.
Um, and I feel like we talked about this on our prophecy episode we did with Rob Sheffield, where Evermore, like Folklore, is this like really succinct, really tight exploration of these woods, but Evermore is expansive and it sprawls and it's like Taylor when she's allowing her mind to get as big as possible, and going around to all corners of these woods. And in some corners there are like tucked histories of shared histories of people together, and that's what Dorothea is. And Dorothea is almost like it's the heart of these woods, even where she's like, oh, I got really deep and I found the heart, and that's why this has to be on my album. And
Yeah. It's because it's still so much about the wonder. It's like Evermore is a lot like Midnights in that she found herself staying up in the middle of the night, and then she's like, wait, I'm still up? Let me write a song.
mm-hmm.
And then the songs went very romantic, Cowboy Like Me, even very powerful and triumphant, like Long Story Short, but also very reminiscent, nostalgic, and Dorothea, and even a little dark, Coney Island.
Mm-hmm. Ivy.
Ivy.
Ivy is connected to Dorothea. If it's like Ivy is connected to Dorothea in that, and we'll get to Ivy. But it's like the person came home, I'm married, but it's like if the Tis the Damn Season hookup happened post when they're
Oh,
grown.
I see. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there. Oh, I have so many
Plenty of
interpretations for Ivy. I'm
I when we get to Ivy, we'll be talking because hello, the death all over it.
we'll get there. Okay.
That's
Well,
just preview.
guys, we are in the thick of the woods. We're so glad you're here with us. Exquisite, do you have an emoji idea for our
I'm
baby
thinking
Dorothea?
that emoji with the big eyes that have like the big wet eye emoji. That's like so
Oh,
it's
like the where it's kind of pleading with you. It's a
yeah,
little watery. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Find your best like puppy eyes, pleading eyes, weepy eyes, um, in the comments of whatever platform you're on. We would love to see them. We are so grateful for you guys to be with us in the Evermore era. We'll be back next time with Coney Island. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Coney Island.
I'll find you on a bench there.
Yeah, we'll find you on a bench in Coney Island.
Yeah.
Next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.